What's going on, man? Let's go ahead and get right into this topic of conversation, man. We're talking about Don Staley and them lady Gamecocks. How about them? How about them? They brought it. I told y'all. I told y'all. What did I tell you? I told you that South Carolina was going to be our. What else did I say? I said that South Carolina was going to get them at least by 10 points. I told them. I actually did real good on that bet as well. By 10 points. Let me tell you something, man. Let me just say this. Let me break it down to you. Raven Johnson is the truth. Now, Raven Johnson did not do well at all. Did not do well at all in scoring. Far as in hitting her jump shots. She struggles big time in that way. She struggles big time. So I have to say that. I would be a fool if I didn't say that. But let me also say is that Raven Johnson made up for it on the defensive side of the ball. Caitlin Clark scored 18 points in the first quarter. I had tweeted that if they don't mess around and step up their defense on Caitlin Clark, and if they allow Caitlin Clark to get 45 to 50 points, they're in trouble. Raven Johnson step up her defense. Hold Caitlin Clark in the second quarter to only 3 points. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I know the game of basketball. And you have to understand when you know the game of basketball, this game was a game of run. But I'm telling you, let's see. I'm telling you right now, she ended up with 30 points, Caitlin Clark, 10 of 28 of shooting. A lot of that had to do with off the basis on how Don Staley made adjustments during the game. I told you the difference in winning this game was the coaching. The difference is also the talent. You could be a great coach, right? But if you don't have the talent to step up against a program that has a great coach and has the talent, it's going to be hard for you to beat that team. If Caitlin Clark would have had some dogs on her with her, she did all she could do. She made her teammates better to even get to that point, to get to the championship game. It still shows how talented Caitlin Clark is. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about going against these dogs, going against these horses, did you hear what Raven Johnson said in her post-game interview? She said she took this game personal. What Caitlin Clark did to her last season and hurt her feelings, but she said that payback is a you-know-what. She said that payback is a you-know-what. This was a revenge tour for the Lady Gamecocks. I had no doubt that they was going to win the national championship game. To go undefeated the whole season. No team beat the South Carolina Gamecocks. And to finish it off with the actual trophy by beating Iowa, it shows a lot about that program. It shows a lot about how great Don Staley is, but Don Staley wouldn't be as great without the talent that she's been able to recruit at the University of South Carolina. So a lot of my shout outs go out to everyone on that basketball team for working hard, staying consistent, and it wasn't easy. Just because it was undefeated don't mean it was easy. When you have a target on your back, you have to continue to up the level of your game every single day. Shout out to the Lady Gamecocks. And let me say this, man. Don't you know Don Staley's record is 109-3 in the last 3 years? 109-3. Let me pull it up so y'all can see. Now, having wrapped up her 13th season at South Carolina in 2021, Staley owns an overall record of 331 and 103, which is a .763 winning percentage. As head coach of the Gamecocks and has posted 9 25-win seasons, including 4 30-win campaigns, captured the 2017 NCAA championship, and advanced further in those tourneys. Let me tell you something, man. Don Staley resume is astounding. Don Staley resume is off the chain. Let me just say that, man. Don Staley's resume is off the chain. This lady, man, don't you know that she won 2 Naismith's Player of the Year as a college basketball player? Now she has 3 titles. She's definitely in the top 5 of coaching basketball of all time. And you could say in the women's arena, she's definitely up there with the UConn coach, with Kim Mulkey at LSU, with Pat Summitt, who passed away years ago at Tennessee. Let me tell you something. She's definitely up there as the all-time coaches in top 5. And Dawn Staley is not even done yet. She has a lot of work I know that she wants to get done, and she's going to enjoy this championship, but you best believe it, she's going to make it a point to get her team mentally and physically prepared to do it all again next season. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for joining me on this live. I had to come on here and do this short live, man, let y'all know that the Lady Gamecocks is the truth. I said that they was going to win the national championship. I said it, I posted it, I tweeted it, that they was going to win by a minimum of 10 points, which they end up winning by 12 points or something like that. So definitely shout out to the Lady Gamecocks. Y'all can go ahead and purchase my merch over on my YouTube channel, where I have some awesome merch that you can purchase, but to show your support for my YouTube channel. I'm getting closer to 10,000 subscribers, so I'm really super excited and proud about that, man. I appreciate all the love and support from all of my subscribers. Definitely, man, we're going to keep going by showing up every single day and being consistent. Hey, man, y'all go ahead and stay tuned to the next video, man. I have a lot to talk about.